Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Women respond to a man of power. A man of power. Let me tell a story. I haven't told a story in a while. I remember I was working on this job back in the day. It was just a temp job. Yeah, I know I've had 1,000 jobs. Anyway, it was just a temp job. It was in the winter of 1992, right? And it was litigation support. And here was the thing with it. I'd go and do my thing. And I remember there was this young lady who, she didn't pay attention to me at first. Didn't pay any attention. And I didn't think much of her either. She had a fat ass, but that was like par for the course for me then. Still is. Anyway, right? She didn't show any interest, but we had a mutual friend. At work. So, we would talk and, I get deep in political. I was way more political publicly then. I had some political aspirations, and plus I could get political on a public level. I could break down some conspiracies, all of that. So anyway, he told her about me. And all of a sudden she was on me hard. And I remember, never forget what she said. She said, "You about power." And that's what turned her on. And that's one of the things I've seen since then, really paying attention, because then I thought back to the different types of men that women really responded to, and I've yet to fail to see it to this day. Now, I know some guys think, well, if you're just handsome and everything, yeah, that gets some attention. Or even the money and status thing, that gets some attention. And as I said on Friday, still character. But part of character is being a man of power. And what is it? It means you can make shit happen. Let me say that again for those in the back. You can make shit happen. You have authority. You moving with force. People can look at you and say, okay, you know what? This guy's competent. They can look at you and say, you know what? This guy can handle himself physically. Part of body game is looking like you can physically handle yourself, but that's power. And then having confidence in your abilities, that's power. And see, I know some people think it's just money, but no, it's more about how you use that money. There's a lot of guys out there who got money and no power. A lot of guys who got that. Plenty of guys, they out of shape, physically unappealing, no charisma, but they making money. That don't mean they have power. That means they can pay for stuff. But how you use that, how you interact with people, are you a leader? Let me focus on that part. Ultimately, I don't care who the woman is, they want a man that they can submit to. Even the feminists, even the masculinized women. They want a man with power. He can make things happen. Because that's just the nature of a man. Men are power. That's what we bring to the table. We make shit happen. We solve the problems. And then the more influence a man has, the more power. That's what really gets the women. Even many women who seemingly go for a man's money. It's not always about the money. Like I said, you got some physically unappealing, personality unappealing men out there who got money. I've had some women tell me they work with some guy, but dude, out of shape, not very attractive, boring personality. He had money, they weren't gonna mess with him. But then you'll see him with another guy, he got that power, but it's not even so much the money. The money is just a tool. It's how he uses it. It's how he carries himself, how he walks through the world. And that's one thing, women will always respond to that, even if he doesn't look like a fashion model. See, some guys think, oh yeah, it's just looks. But if he look a certain way and he don't carry himself with power, only women, even that man will get is a masculine woman who wants to take charge. He's basically the bitch in that relationship. But a true man with power, he's gonna run stuff. He's gonna walk with a certain authority. He's not gonna walk behind his woman. She's gonna walk behind him. And women still respond to that no matter what they say. And the reason why, and I'm gonna tell you what, a lot of women, they feel like there's not enough men like that, who really have power, who really move through the world with power. Now, there's some guys, some celebrities or something like that might seemingly have power, but even them, they can have some trouble. Sometimes a man of power, he might just be a regular blue collar worker, but he moves with authority. He carries himself in a strong way. That's still power, because power comes in many different forms. Like influencers got power. If you can influence other human beings to follow whatever you're presenting, that's power right there. That's why a lot of marketing companies, businesses, they will try to go through that influencer to make money. They will present them with different things to make money. That's the important thing. So that's where you want to go. That's what you want to do. See, any man, work on developing your power. Like I said, myriad forms. Having knowledge applied is power. That's power right there. Like, if having knowledge of different things, that means you know what the deal is. Shoot, if you're trying to negotiate something, you're doing business or something, if you have power, if you have knowledge of how something's supposed to happen. And knowledge, you have power in how you're going to move through the world. And honestly, even though I titled this Women Respond to Men of Power, you're ultimately doing it for yourself. You want to live according to your will and not someone else's. You want to be sovereign. But guys want the women. Women respond to that. Even if they might not even realize why. Hell, on the surface, you might not be what, some superficial list of what they want. But you are in a position of authority. You can get done what you want. Because let me explain that. Let me say it on a deeper level. When a man of power, that's a masculine thing. A woman wants to be in her feminine. They want to sit back and chill. When they are most in their feminine, when they know that man of power can take care of shit. He can handle shit. He can actually create a boundary for her life. So they respond to that. Even if they don't realize why at first. Even if they may not realize why, because the culture we live in, not enough men are wielding power. So they doing what they can for themselves. But when they encounter that man of power, they respond in a positive way. And yeah, they might test them. They gonna test them. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Because a man of power, he's like, go ahead and test me. It's like you testing a student on a test. You give them a random test. They would just say, yeah, it's something to do. It's like they ain't bad because of it. Shoot. Because a man of power, shoot, you can test him all you want. He's going to win. But you want to work to be that, all right? Work on that. Even when I talk about body game, that's just perfecting your vehicle in order to take action. So that's a power thing. So that's all I have for right now. I'll get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.